Okay, look like we may be back. Oh, okay, we're gonna see that's gonna work. Look like it's holding up right now. And I hate when I gotta start things like that over because it just mess up the notification and things like that. You know, you gotta start back over that shit just grind my gears, man. It really does. But anyway, though, again, let's do it again. Y'all let me know y'all can hear me. Let me know y'all can see me. And look like it's holding up pretty good right now. Look like I had to turn down the bandwidth a little bit. So that's probably what it was. We'll see, though. We'll see. So y'all just let me know y'all can hear me, y'all can see me, and we can just continue where I left off at. If you haven't, please hit that thumbs up button. And all right. So good, let's go. All right, let's get right into it. Amen, amen. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a break in the case of Michael Joseph Vaughn, also known as Monkey. All right. And the break in the case that we have, which I'm pretty much sure all of you have heard about now, they got a credible tip where his possible remains may be at. Okay. Now, the tip they had gotten, somebody in the home of this lady who you see at the bottom, which her name is Sarah Wondra. Crazy name. Sarah Wondra. But I'm going to call you Sarah Wonder. The reason I'm going to call you Wonder because if it is true, yes, I'm wondering why you didn't say anything. Now, the beast of potatoes is somebody in the house allegedly supposed to put out this information or gave them a tip that this young man may be in this lady's backyard. And here's the crazy part that the house is like right down the street, from what I saw on the map, is right down the street from Michael's home. Which, if that is the case, it would, you know what I'm saying, seem would make some kind of sense that he didn't go far or whatnot. And if this is a case, like I told y'all, I would be a man of my word. I will apologize to Tyler because I looked at Tyler and said Tyler had something to do with it because he the last one claiming that he seen him. And which a lot of other people were saying the same thing too. They believe he may have something to do with it or whatnot. But again, guys, when us YouTubers do these stories, it's only speculation. But I can come up and say, hey, my bad. I pointed out the wrong person. All right? So for what it seems like, Tyler is innocent too. You know, he probably didn't have nothing to do with this. So, hey, if it is true, hey, my bad, bro. My bad. You know, but it just seemed too, it just seemed too crazy, man, for that not to be you know. But, hey, you know, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, hey, if I'm wrong, my bad. My apologies, sir. My bad. Well, you gotta wait till you damn late. Nah, but everybody's opinion is different. And I'm gonna try not to make this long. We'll get this in, get it on over with. Cause really, I don't think I can say anything different than what other people may have already have said about his case or about the breaking update. Let me get this situated. There we go, right there. So, yeah. And y'all see a woman arrested in connection with Michael Vaughan case, Sarah Wondra. I'm gonna call her Wanda. The occupant of the home being searched at Fruitland was charged with failure to report a death. Again, guys, I'm not cool. I don't know much about the law, so I'm ignorant when they say statements like that. So let's get it.
Police have made an arrest in connection to the disappearance of Michael Vaughan. They arrested 35-year-old Sarah Wondra for failure to report a death. The 5-year-old boy went missing from his Fruitland home in July of 2021. And for the past 2 days, crews have been digging up the backyard of the house where Wondra lives, looking for Michael's possible remains. Abby Davis has been at the scene all day today and yesterday. Abby, the Fruitland Police Chief, confirmed on Saturday There's a credible tip that led investigators to this home, right?
That's right, and we now know that that credible tip came from someone inside of the home. Police have not confirmed whether they have found Michael or his remains, but Police Chief J.D. Huff says they'll leave no stone unturned. A grieving community, reeling from the disappearance of the 5-year-old Michael Vaughan last July, now potentially one step closer to finding closure.
We are all very emotionally tied to this case, just as our community is. I would tell you, probably the country.
Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff spoke with us Sunday afternoon about a credible tip he says led authorities and rescue crews to dig up the backyard of a house in connection with Michael's death. Huff said on Monday that credible tip came from someone inside of the house.
We received a search warrant, and we started excavating the backyard of this residence due to the fact that there's potential for Michael's remains to be in this backyard.
Here's a map of the area. The house is just 4 minutes from the Vaughn family home. Police arrested 35-year-old Sarah Wondra over the weekend, who lived in the house being searched. She's charged with failure to report a death. Wondra appeared via Zoom for an arraignment Monday afternoon in Payette County.
It is alleged that you did on or about the 12th day of November of this year, here in the state of Idaho, fail to notify the coroner of a death, the death of Michael Vaughan, with the intent to prevent the discovery of the manner of death. That is a felony here in the state of Idaho. Do you understand the allegation that's been made against you?
I understand what they've said is not correct.
A prosecutor said Wondra is already on pretrial release, charged with unlawful possession of a firearm in Idaho. Court records show she was convicted of felony attempted robbery in Oregon in 2013.
I think it shows that she's a danger to the community.
A Payette County judge set Wondra's bond at $500,000. KTVB obtained the criminal complaint in the case, but the judge decided to seal the probable cause affidavit and other records. The judge, prosecution, and defense agreed. They do not want to jeopardize such a high-profile case. Chief Huff says they've fielded more than 1,500 leads. Police have not said whether they've found Michael or his remains yet. The chief told us they plan on excavating the entire backyard and digging 3 to 4 feet down.
This is arduous work. It's going to take us a while to get this done, but we're not going to stop.
Wondra's next hearing is set for the 21st and 22nd of this month. As for the excavation, Chief Huff did not tell us how much progress they've made, but he did tell us they'll be back tomorrow morning, this time, Brian, with smaller, more precise instruments.
This is obviously a significant development in this case after a year and a half, and digging up that backyard is going to be a big part of this. I can't imagine they're just leaving it unattended, though, right? They'll be back. So there's got to be somebody there, right?
Yes, I spoke with an officer and they said that they have 24-hour surveillance, so there is an officer there overnight who is making sure the area is secure.
Okay, thank you very much, Abby.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And if I'm not mistaken, the information I was sent, let me make sure if I got this correct. Something about that her and the dude is registered sex offenders or something. Or there may be Quentin case I may be talking about. Well, hold on, let me see. That may be his case I'm talking about. Somebody sent me something about sex offender or something, and was it them or was that in Quentin case? Hold on, let me see. Don't quote me on that yet till I find what I'm looking for. Girl, I thought you sent me something saying that, but I don't see it over here. Okay, Sarah just confirmed. She said they both are. And I'm seeing something on here. They on TikTok. And I'm also seeing something that was sent to me, a picture. Well, a picture collage. if y'all can hit me with this. What is this connection? Do they know Michael, or Michael just so happened to stumble upon these people, or what? But they got a picture of her with him in this collage picture. Weird. Okay, weird. Let me see if I can put it up for y'all. Let me see if I can put it up. All right, this was sent to me. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit for you. I don't know how good y'all can see it with it stretched like that. I might have to go. Hold on, let me go to another screen. Hold on. What is? Oh, I forgot about her. That's that dude we saw up in the suitcase. So we're gonna get her out of here. And let me go here. Maybe this could be a little bit better. Yeah, let's see. Maybe this is better. Yeah, y'all should see that a little bit better. Right there. Right there. All right, so this is Wondra, Sarah. I forgot what they told me to do name here, but they keep talking about Sarah and all this, so they guess they ain't even looking at him right now. I don't know. But he go to collage and we see Michael right here, so I don't know what's this all about, or do they know the family, or what the case may have be on this. All right, so that was sent to me, so you know, yeah, so or either that or she calling herself trying to be funny or something. I don't know, but I don't know what other YouTubers have been saying, because I really ain't just had a chance to watch everybody else and see what they've been saying. I just know this was sent to me, so again, I don't know if they supposed to know the family or they just stumbled upon this young man or whatever the case may be. But I did get a word that, and Sarah just confirmed it, that they are registered sex offenders, so they ain't supposed to be around this boy, period. Okay, from my understanding, if you're a registered sex offender, you're not supposed to be around children, period. You know, so that's probably going to hit her too, and him, if he's a registered sex offender. So I was sent there like, yeah, that is kind of weird. Okay. Oh, you say he's in jail? You think you're trying to get a deal? All right, well, we'll see how that goes. So that means he's probably going to rat her out then, or whatever the case may be. So, wow, this shit crazy as hell. That's crazy. That's what I tell y'all, man. Yep. Ooh-wee. Gotta start letting everybody around our children, man. We got some weirdos out here. Oh, you said the neighbors of these two are registered sex offenders. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad you corrected, because I thought they were registered sex offenders. So, all right. So I was sent that with a collage with him up in it. You know, even that though, you know, why is he up in the picture with y'all? You know what I mean? Unless y'all can focus on why is he in a picture with y'all? That's kind of weird. You ask me now, but hey, everybody different. Everybody different. It is kind of all weird to me, so. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be too comfortable. If I don't know you, I don't think I'd be comfortable with you putting my child in some kind of damn collage. If I don't know you, it's going to make me think some things. Now, family members may be different because maybe y'all have a gathering or it's a birthday party or something, or maybe y'all finna go to the movies, or y'all got an Easter egg hunt or Christmas parade or something. But, if I don't hardly know you or whatnot, first of all, you ain't going to, my child not going to be over your house, first of all, if I don't hardly know you. Second of all, y'all not going to be putting on collage with my child up in it, and it just made me think some shit, and I'm pretty much sure everybody agree with that, somebody putting your child in the picture and like y'all just cool and y'all family and we don't know nothing about you, that's some weird ass shit to me, so, as Hagen say, do we really know anyone? Well, as Hagen, I'm glad you said that. Thank you. I'm glad you say that. Because the old myth says, from the wise ones, they say you don't never know anybody till you stay with them. How many of y'all agree with that? You never know somebody until you stay with them. I'm going to tell you now, I wholeheartedly agree with that. I agree with it. I agree. You never truly know somebody until you stay with them. And you really get to see the type of person they really are. Or we can go further than that and say, hey, you probably don't know a person unless you hang out with them a few times. You could probably get to know them then. But the main thing is, at least what I was taught, you don't know somebody until you stay with them. Because when you stay with them, you say everything you don't really know. Well, I guess that could be true too, but I think when you stay with somebody, you can start seeing their habits and stuff like that. You can start seeing what they doing. You can start seeing they be acting weird or whatnot. Because when you hanging with them from the outside, they could be who they want to be or try to portray them to be who they want to be. But when you let them come stay with you, they really try to be what they really not. Again, I say it time and time again. How many of y'all had people stay with you and you let them come stay with you? They doing all this cleaning and probably doing cooking and this, that, and the third, knowing really they lazy as fuck. So they're going to put on this personification that this is the type of person that they are in the beginning. That this is what I do. I clean up, I cook, I do this, I do that. Then it makes you wonder, like, well, damn, if you're doing all this, then, why nobody will let you come stay with them, or why you can't keep a place to stay, especially if you're staying with somebody else, that leaves a red flag, like, something going on, or less people just mean and just doing shit like that. But however, though, they try to put it out there that, hey, I do this, I do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm the nicest person you ever meet. Then be like, okay, cool, all right, but what's really going on here? Why you can't keep nowhere to stay? But you start seeing it for yourself. You be like, oh, okay, that's why right there. That's why. That's why. And again, like I always preach, when it comes to stuff like that, it's always everybody else's fault. It's never them. They never done anything wrong. It is everybody else's fault. And guys, I see that it's doing the buffering and whatnot. That's okay because I'm recording a backup copy. So if I got to, I'll put that up later. And I noticed too, I need to call my cable company. Because I'm noticing it start doing it every time it rains. I'm starting picking up on it. When it rains for some reason, my internet just acts crazy for some reason when it comes to streaming. I need to get that checked out. Okay? Because something may be getting wet or something. I don't know. But I notice every time it rains, it start doing them drop frames and stuff when it comes to streaming. But yeah, but like I always preach, it's everybody else's fault except for yours. Okay? It's everybody else's fault. And you have to, and it's crazy that everywhere you go stay with somebody, you got to tell that same story to everybody. You got to tell that same story to everybody. You got to tell that same damn story. What happened with you and the person you last stay with? What happened? What they gonna do is say what you did. Hell, some of them gonna go so far, not so much gonna say that they was nasty, they didn't keep their house clean, this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I can understand that. You don't want to stay with nobody whose house is nasty. But, okay, how long did you stay there? About a year. Come again, you stay there. How long? Probably about a year. So you mean to tell me you stayed with somebody's house that was nasty for a whole year? At that time, you didn't stack up your money enough to go get your own place or anything like that? You stay with somebody for a whole year knowing they nasty, knowing they trifling, don't wash their ass and don't do none of that stuff. You stay with somebody for a whole year that's like that. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Okay? Because if somebody that nasty, you stay with them. Trust and believe. If you are working, you're not paying the full rent. You're only paying half of the rent. So that means you got money left over where you can stack it up and you can finally get out and get your own stuff. All right, well, you won't have to live with that nasty person no more. Okay? Ain't nobody finna stay with nobody for a year that's nasty as hell. I'm sorry. Unless you just don't fix income and you fucked up, maybe you probably let it ride then. I don't know. But, common sense will tell you somebody being nasty like that, you're not going to stay with them for long. You're going to try to get on the first thing smoking to get out their house, so unless you just trifling just like that person, or again, you may be on fixed income and you can't go nowhere no time soon, I don't know, but everybody different. I know me, somebody nasty and I'm staying with her. I'm pretty much not going to be there for a year. I'm going to try to get out that motherfucker within 2 weeks and 30 days. Between 2 weeks and 30 days. All right. And if I'm lucky, probably a damn week. All right. Cause who want to come in the house where it's just nasty all the damn time? Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. Carrie, you say you're in there be acting up too? I don't know. I notice mine do that all the time when it rains. I picked up on it, and I didn't know it rained yesterday when I went to work. So it does that every time it rains. So I got to get them come check that out, see why is he doing that. Anyway, guys. So yeah. But we talked about that because somebody said, hey, do we really know anybody? And I said, hey, they say you don't know nobody till you stay with them. They say, but even then though, do you really know somebody? So yeah, just think about that for a minute. And always when y'all let somebody stay with y'all, somebody come ask to stay with y'all, always ask what happened to the last place they was at. Always ask what happened to the last place they was at. And then also ask this question too, because this could tell you a lot about somebody before you decide to let them stay with you. Ask them why they can't go home to their folks and see what answer you get. Because they say if you can't go back home to your folks, that's a big red flag right there. That means you burnt your bridges and you can't come back. So you burnt your bridges with your folks. I know you're going to burn your bridges with me. You're going to burn them with me. Okay? You're going to burn them with me. So you might not want to come here. All right? So ask them questions right there. Now, I done slipped up a couple times, let people come stay with me. I didn't ask that question. But I know now, next time motherfucker want to come stay with me, I want to ask that question. Why you can't go home to your mom or your daddy? And see what answer they tell me. Then after that, I'm going to ask them what happened to the last place you was at and see what they tell me. All right? All right. But let's get on with the story.
Thank you for joining us here on the Saturday News at 6. I'm Shira Matzow. We begin with that breaking news that we've been following out of Fruitland. That's where crews are wrapping up a search at a home for the night. Fruitland police say the search is all in connection with the disappearance of Fruitland boy Michael Vaughan. And that search is at a home in Fruitland, just about 4 minutes away from the Vaughn's home. Our crews on scene say it's just across the street in another neighborhood. And that's where KTVB's Morgan Romero and Alex Duggan join us live from. And you both have been out there for hours. I know we checked in with you on the news at 5. What are you seeing now?
Yeah, you know, Shira, crews wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. We had Fruitland Police out here, Idaho State Police.
Juju said, unless your folks disowned you. Now, okay, we'll throw it in the mix too, you know. If your folks had this on you, then yes, there would be a fair one right there. There right there would be a tragic one. If your folks disowned you, that would be so tragic.
Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, as well as some human remains canines, and they were, it is confirmed, looking for the remains of missing Michael Vaughan, affectionately known as Monkey. It happened in this house behind us in the backyard. You can see some heavy machinery there that was digging in this backyard earlier. They demolished a piece of this fence. They also cut down a tree. And Alex was out here a couple hours before me. Alex, what else did you see and what are you hearing?
Well, Morgan, the backhoe that we have right here was digging up the backyard. We were in the backyard of a neighbor's house looking in. The investigators were all in the backyard. I mean, we had Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, we had Idaho State Police, we had Fruitland Police. And, you know, Huff said they haven't found anything yet, but they're going to keep searching. They're going to be back out here tomorrow morning, bright and early. And, you know, we know that a credible lead had sent them back to Fruitland originally.
Exactly. Reiterating again, Chief Huff calling this a very credible lead, and that's what led them to this home on Red Wing Street in Fruitland. In a press conference earlier this summer, they said that they had been tracking more than 1,200 leads since the disappearance of Michael Vaughan on July 27th, 2021. And that lead, a very credible lead, had led them back to the area of Fruitland. It's also important to note that the couple who lives in this home, Chief Huff confirming a couple lives in this home, he's not aware of any connection between the Vaughn family and the couple that lives here. Again, they're going to be back out here tomorrow morning at 9:30. They've been out here since last night, and they obtained a search warrant to come into the backyard of this home. Alex spoke with a neighbor earlier who said this was really shocking. Haven't seen anything like this in this neighborhood since Michael's disappearance or ever before. Take a listen.
My wife called me and said, yeah, there's something going on behind the house. And I had heard some activity over there. It's tragic. I mean, even no matter what's happened, it's been tragic for the family, and that's tough.
And the neighbor said that, you know, police had searched his home as well. They searched his garage, and, you know, they were looking for a scooter. They showed him a picture of a kid's scooter, and he said he hadn't seen it.
And I think what's really stark as we come out here and just see how close to home this possibly is, there are signs in this neighborhood at a house just around the corner, as well as when you enter this neighborhood, of Michael Vaughan with his description saying missing, searching for Michael Vaughan. This community has been looking for him everywhere for the last year and a few months, and so we will continue to stay on top of this. Again, very credible lead that Fruitland Police is following up on into the night and into tomorrow morning. Back to you.
Thanks, Alex and Morgan. Again, the crews wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. They'll be back out there tomorrow morning.
Credible tip led them to the backyard, and they digging up the backyard and searching for remains. Somebody just said, why they want to do it for somewhere else? Hey, I ain't never think about that. Good question. I never thought about that. Or maybe they haven't got no, I guess the only thing I can say is maybe they haven't got no credible tip to make them go dig up the backyard or whatnot. I don't know, but that is a good question. That's good. As Hagen said, she don't think something's on the property. Probably not, but hearing this story, they give you an idea to think that could they do something like that to try to search for her as well? So who knows? So guys, they said they got a credible tip that he may be in the backyard of this house right here, and the credible tip came from somebody inside of the home. So to me, meaning if it came from somebody inside of the home, I'm thinking that maybe Sarah or whoever in that house was talking, maybe was drunk or something, got to talking, and somebody said, hey, what you just say? Yeah, that sounds kind of weird, you know, and this boy has been missing. So I'm curious as to what may have been said for whoever this person inside for them to call the police and be like, hey, I need to come check this out because this lady over here talking weird as crap, you know. So, and according to one of y'all said in the chat room that he's the guy who stays there, he's supposed to be down there too, and y'all think he's striking up a plea deal. So, which means what it sounds like to me, just going off of speculation, that if that is true, then he's finna talk. He's finna talk, and the tip may finna lead to finding Michael's body. Okay. Okay. So we'll just have to see where it goes. All right. Let's see where it goes. All right. All right. And somebody backyard backyard getting dug up, so we'll see where it goes. And you got Quentin, they digging in the landfill trying to find him. Cody, I don't know what's gonna happen with Cody. We don't know where Cody is right now. Everybody seems like the family, everybody still focused on Corey, so we don't know what's gonna happen with that, you know. But hopefully they get their issue resolved too. Okay. So again, guys, prayers. Hopefully this is it, and they're gonna find him. As a matter of fact, has there been a press conference about this? Has there been a press conference? Y'all know I love a press conference. Has there been a press conference about this new credible tip that they have received? All right. I'm going to go to the next video. Like I said, I'm not going to make this long because I really don't want to repeat everything what probably everybody else have said or what everybody else have shown, you know. So really, I'm only doing it because I had time today to do it and get my thoughts on it and whatnot. But we all pretty much know what's going on right now. So let's carry on. Let's carry on.
We also continue to follow breaking news in Fruitland. Fruitland police are searching a home in connection to the disappearance of Michael Vaughan. Here's a map of the area we're talking about. You can see the home police are searching in proximity to where Michael's home is. Our crews on the scene say it's only about 4 minutes away. Our Abby Davis has been there throughout the day today, and she is live on the scene to update us with the latest information. Abby?
Doug, law enforcement have been out here since Friday after they received a very credible tip. That is what the police department told us, suggesting that Michael Vaughan's possible human remains are in this nearby neighborhood, specifically this backyard over here. You can see, let's take a little bit of a walk. The road has been closed to through traffic since Friday evening. You can come over here, you can see this crime scene tape, and then continuing walking, you can see there is they're excavating the entire yard. We were told about 3 to 4 inches. You can see that dump truck there. They have been taking piles of dirt out since about 11 a.m. this morning. Where they're taking it, they said they're taking it to an off-site location where it will be processed. Now, like I said before, police obtained a search warrant and began working Friday night. They have plans to dig 3 to 4 feet deep. You can see a backhoe just went in and it's being used to dig up the topsoil. Now, Huff said in no way that they believe what they are doing now will contaminate any sort of evidence that they find, if they do find any. Now, crews involved in the search include Idaho State Police, Fruitland Police, Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, Fruitland Public Works, and the Fruitland Fire Department. 2 canine dogs, were also here earlier this morning. They have since left, but crews are telling me that they are very hopeful and that they are grateful for all of the community support.
We just have to continue to process this, and if it yields, it yields. You know, I guess it's kind of a double-edged sword. Do I hope? Not really. You know, I hope that Michael is still alive and that we can bring him home safely to his family. But we also know that we need to find resolution to this case, and you know, we need to just follow the leads and follow the credible information, and that's what we'll continue to do.
crews have been out here since about 10 a.m. this morning, and they did take a brief break around lunchtime. There were some possible safety concerns for the crews regarding utility lines and such, but you can see now they have since resumed. Now, a family spokesperson said the family thanks the community for all of their supports, but that they're requesting privacy at this time. Now, as far as a timeline, we don't really have one. Crews are expected to work until it gets dark tonight, but the police chief did say that they will most likely be out here tomorrow, continuing to work. Doug.
Abby, thank you for the update. And I think a lot of people share the chief's sentiments there about what this may yield for them. Thanks, Abby. We'll get the updated tonight on the news at 10.
I think a lot of us would want nothing more than him to be found alive. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like I always tell y'all when I do these streams, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Okay? 9 times out of 10, this young man probably is dead. That's why they saying looking for a body now. However, though, if he is found alive, there'll be a big A+. A big A+ if he's found alive. As a matter of fact, a lot of these children I wish would be found alive versus dead, because I'm pretty much sure we all just tired of hearing children coming up missing. We're getting our hopes up high, hoping they would be found. But then sooner we say we hope they be found alive, they come out and say, hey, we found the body. The child is no longer with us. All right? We've heard this time and time again. Okay? Now, from my understanding, I've seen a couple of videos where it's showing that his mom has got on the StreamYard. I don't know if this is her channel or this is somebody that she know channel. And she has also made videos pleading with YouTubers, don't bring your ass, pretty much said, don't bring your ass down here. You come down here and fuck with me, I'm going to get you prosecuted. Now, I would say this right here. I never been cool with that, with YouTubers going in folks' house, fucking with them and making a ruckus. I never been cool with that at all, Again, a lot of these cases are sensitive. They're sensitive to the heart, to the mind, and the soul. But I would never tell nobody to go to nobody's house and sit up there and just make a ruckus. I mean, I'm all for the protesting and whatnot, but when you just down there just being loud-mouthed and just fucking with folks just because you feel like that you can and that you feel like you're going to get clicks and views off of it, I don't never support that at all. I don't support it at all. And I think that's a damn shame that she got to come out here and say that. So apparently, as some YouTubers may have, apparently they must have already had said they're going to go down there and start doing what they doing now. This case is going on with Quentin. I just say this right here. Y'all support what y'all support. And y'all support that. Hey, y'all grown. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But for what I've seen, I'm going to say this right here. For all of you who support that, and for all of y'all who down there doing what you're doing down there with the Quentin Simon situation, I'm just going to leave it at this. I'm going to pray for y'all. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to pray for y'all. All right? And for parents, got to get up parents and plead with y'all to leave them alone. And this, then, the third. But yeah, y'all can continue still doing fuck shit, fucking with these folks. Because what y'all believe may have happened, not true facts of what may have happened, but for what y'all believe it may have happened, yeah, down there fucking with folks and just making up a lot of noise, to be honest. So I'm gonna pray for y'all. All right. I don't know who JLR is, but we don't talk about the YouTubers over here. So I don't know what you're saying. You say what's not true. Who talked? You saying who talked and did what? You said something about something's not true. You said somebody already talked. So what's not true and who have talked? And I'm gonna wait for your response on that. Oh, you said Brand? That well, I just said that. I said I don't know. This was another YouTuber that she know, or she got her own channel where she came out and was saying that, hey, you know, y'all come down here, you know, I'm gonna prosecute y'all and this, that, and the third. I thought I just said that. I thought I just said it now. Unless I left something out. You know, I don't know if she know that YouTube or she got her own channel, whatever the case may be. That's what I said. I saw that. You know, I just don't know who channel that is. Okay. But you just said you're not going to bring up another YouTuber name, but you just did it, though. Because now I just thought about now that JLR person, I saw somebody talk about the person where he called them, the neighbors or something like that. You know, but you just did, though. But it's all good. You say she talked to another YouTuber. You say not to say their name, and they were friends. So you are saying they were friends. Okay, cool. All right. So, yeah, but that's what I was talking about. I seen her get on somebody's channel, unless it was hers, speaking on it. Then I saw her, this may be the same channel, I don't know. I saw her where she was pleading, but said, hey, you know, don't come down here. If you come down here, anybody come down here that's YouTube or something like that, you know, she was going to prosecute them. I did hear that. I did hear that. Oh, you said, but then you talk, okay, cool. Appreciate you. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I was talking about right there. I don't know who channel it was, but that's pretty much what I was talking about. So we on the same page, all right? Whatever, Ramon, I don't think they haven't found them yet. They haven't found them yet, so. And I'm thinking that person who made the JLR person, since you already put it out there, I think that's one of the things she was talking about. You know, I seen a lot of people talk about that. He's calling the neighbors and doing what he did. You know, I don't know. I didn't listen to the whole video, so I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, don't go. I don't know what's going on, but if for her to make that plea, say don't come down there and fucking with her. Apparently, people must have already been trying to contact her. This, that, the third. I don't know. I don't know. So, anyway, regardless of what though, if people is fucking with her, it's a damn shame. She got to come out and plead and tell people to leave her alone. That's a damn shame, you know. So, anyway, I'm gonna show this last thing right here, where Wondra made her court appearance. Just a full court appearance. You know, I haven't heard the whole thing yet. I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna end it with that. Just some more stuff come out and I got time to talk about it. So, all right, let's see what's going on.
All right, we will next take up the case of Sarah Wondra.
Excuse me, Your Honor, do you need me for anything else today?
I do not think so. No, thank you very much for your help.
All right, you're welcome.
Are you Sarah Wondra? Ma'am, can you hear me? I need you to move in a little closer to the mic. I'm unable to hear you.
No, I'm Stacy Wondra.
Okay. You're Stacy Wondra?
Yeah, I'm Sarah Wondra, sorry.
You're Sarah Wondra. Okay, thank you. Ms. Wondra, in this case, which is CR 38221769, you are charged with having violated the law in one count. It is alleged that you did on or about the 12th day of November of this year here in the state of Idaho fail to notify the coroner of a death, the death of Michael Vaughan, with the intent to prevent the discovery of the manner of death. That is a felony here in the state of Idaho. Do you understand the allegation that's been made against you?
Oh, okay. Well, I got to understand it then. So I guess according to them in Idaho, if they got probable cause to believe you are withholding information, about the death of a child, they can come get you. So I guess I got a little understanding of what's going on here.
I understand what they've said is not correct.
All right. You have a number of rights when you are charged with a crime, and the deputies typically hand out a document that describes those rights in detail. Did you receive a document like that?
They're giving me documents right now.
All right. So in a criminal case, ma'am, you have the right to remain silent as it relates to the underlying charges. You have the right to require the state to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt, the right to cross-examine and confront the evidence the state may put on in an effort to prove its case, the right to testify in your own defense if you wish to, the right to use subpoenas to bring witnesses and evidence to the trial as you may determine to be appropriate, and the right to be represented by an attorney at all stages of these proceedings. Do you understand that you have those rights?
I have those rights, but I don't have any reason to be silent. I did nothing wrong.
All right, well, so I'm going to remind you that you have the right to remain silent. I'm not going to say anything to you or ask you any questions that are designed to get you to speak about or encourage you to speak about the underlying events. But everyone who gives up that right and does speak about the case or make any statement at all about it, of course, those can be used against you. So I'll remind you of that. As it relates to your right to an attorney, do you intend to ask me to appoint an attorney at public expense? Do you intend to hire your own counsel or represent yourself in this case?
Represent myself? No, get an attorney.
Okay. Do you want me to appoint an attorney to help you at county expense?
Appoint one.
All right, let me have you raise your right hand to be sworn so I can ask you some questions to be sure you qualify. You solemnly swear the testimony that you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Is she all right?
Ms. Wondra, what is your current physical address?
Well, I live in 1102 Redwing Street, Fruitland, Idaho, 83609.
And your current telephone number? No, scratch that. I'm not going to ask you about that right now. Who is your current employer?
I employ myself, self-employed, taxi driver.
And what is your typical income in a week?
I wouldn't be able to tell you because I don't know the exact amount. I haven't been doing many taxi rides lately.
More or less than $500 a week?
Probably more than 500. I haven't been doing it.
So are you working at all right now?
Well, obviously not if I'm in jail, but I only work day to day.
Right, so I'm just trying to get an idea of what your typical income is.
Is she okay?
Obviously, when a person's in custody, they can't generate income.
I don't know my exact income.
All right. Do you own any land or buildings anywhere?
I don't own.
And I'm not being funny when I'm asking that question. I'm dead serious. Is she okay? I'm looking at how her eyes fluttering and how she answering the questions. I mean, I guess she may be nervous or something. I guess I give her a pass for that, but I'm dead serious when I'm asking that question. Is she all right?
How much money do you have in the bank or cash on hand?
I think I have some change in my purse.
Do you own any personal property worth more than $1,000?
I gave everything to the most I got, but I am partially car, but I also don't own the whole thing.
Meaning you owe money against it to someone?
No, I half own it with my dad.
I see. All right, I do find you qualify for the appointment of an attorney. I'm going to appoint in this case Ms. Jolene Maloney. I did review an affidavit of probable cause in this case and do, for purposes of disappearance, find probable cause. What's the state's position, if any, on Vaughn?
Your Honor, the state is asking for a relatively high bond. Obviously, there are implications associated with this charge. And this is the young boy that we're talking about has been missing for a year and a half. And so, it should be noted that Ms. Wondra is on pretrial release for initially disappeared. I think it shows that she's a danger to the community, and she fails to abide by the social norms that we all expect. And there are obviously very serious implications in her being aware of his whereabouts this whole time. So the state's asking for a $1 million bond.
Ms. Maloney, what presentation would you like to make?
Your Honor, I recognize these are serious allegations. I would ask that the court consider the charges as they presently are and how they are articulated within the probable cause affidavit and the absence of certain facts which may create issues with probable cause. I recognize that the court may have some concern regarding release. At this time, however, I would ask that the court consider any electronic monitoring in lieu or in conjunction with a lower bond, less than $1 million. $1 million.
All right, in this case, the court, as it does in all cases, of course, takes into account Idaho Criminal 46 and the factors set forth there, specifically problematic as it relates to a release conditions or on Ms. Wandra's own recognizance or her criminal history, which the court was provided as part of the probable cause affidavit, the possibility of violations of law were she to be released, and the inability to necessarily manage those effectively with restrictions on her release. The nature of her criminal history certainly would bring her character and reputation into question or disrepute. Unfortunately, taking those factors into account, the court will set bond in this case in the amount of $500,000. Should that bond be posted, Ms. Wondra must immediately sign up to pretrial release services to be monitored. She must be fitted with a GPS tracking device prior to her release from custody. She must not commit crimes pending the resolution of this case. She must not leave the state of Idaho. She must remain sober, maintain contact with her attorney, attend all of her court hearings, sign a waiver of extradition, and sign up to pretrial release before leaving, otherwise the Payette County Courthouse complex. I'm going to set this for a status conference and review hearing on the 21st and 22nd of November. The status conference will be at 10 a.m. on the 21st and the preliminary hearing at 9 a.m. on the 22nd.
Your Honor, prior to the court recessing, may we take up a procedural issue?
Yes, I did receive, in this case, a motion, so it wasn't even filed yet. My clerk just handed to me a motion to seal at least the affidavit of probable cause, as I understand. Is that right, Mr. Duke?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Does the defense object to taking that up now?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Duke?
Your Honor, the state's requesting that the probable cause affidavit be sealed. Obviously, this is a high-profile case, and there are privacy concerns as well as jury trial concerns should the details within the PC affidavit be released. And in addition to those articulated in the motion, there is still an ongoing investigation, and so we worry about the impact that releasing certain details in the PC affidavit would have on the investigation. So we respectfully request that the court seal the PC affidavit, at least temporarily, until we can have more time to flesh out those matters. Thank you.
Ms. Maloney, what response do you have, if any, if you have an objection at all, I suppose?
Your Honor, defense joins the motion, and I think it's appropriate pursuant to Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32, little I, 2, big E, that this could jeopardize future proceedings given the public nature of this case at this time. So I would ask that the court grant the state's motion.
All right, I've reviewed Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32, I, and the authority that courts have to exercise discretion in the sealing or not of court documents. And I am going to seal the affidavit of probable cause and the investigative reports attached thereto pursuant to the motion, specifically taking into account subpart 2E and the preservation of right to a fair trial. The court is aware of the intense public interest in this matter and how publication of the details of this case may interfere with the ability to panel a jury and receive a fair trial in the case. In addition, but less focus, I suppose, for the court, there are some risks of harm to persons should that information be publicly available. And so in the circumstances of this case, the interest in privacy predominates over public disclosure, as is set forth in subpart I-1. I'll ask you, Mr. Duke, to prepare an order detailing those findings as required by the rule and sealing the case. Of course, this is something that's subject to being revisited should that be determined to be appropriate or necessary. So the order will last until it's revisited by this court or some other court. Do you have any questions about that?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Anything else to take up today from either of you?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll be in recess.
Please rise.
Man, like I said, I had to ask the question, man. Is she all right? I mean, I done seen a few of these little hearings like that, and I ain't never seen nobody look like that, had like that before. So when I was asking y'all that, I was dead serious. Was she all right? You know what I mean? She started doing all that and stuff like. Then he asked her a name. She said Stacy. Then no, I'm Sarah. I'm like, okay. But now I was told, I did see in the chat room, somebody say apparently she must just got out she been in a psych hospital she been in a psych hospital a few times. So that is the case then, I guess. I mean, maybe she does have some mental issues going on or whatnot. And I think I did see somewhere, I think they're going to get her evaluation check or whatnot, which I hope they do, because, man, even I got a little scared a little bit the way she was looking and the way she was answering questions. I'm like, man, what's really going on here? That's some crazy shit right there. It's crazy shit. Wow. Almost kind of made me feel bad for her. Almost. You know. The reason I said it because, again, guys, nobody has to have mental illness. Nobody has to have whatever they got going on. You know, nobody asks for that shit. You know, just some people just unfortunate to have it. You know. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that right there, guys. Like I said, I really don't have too much to say, and I didn't plan on making this long because there's nothing different I can say than what's already been put out there or whatnot. Again, to recap earlier, I did see his mom, whoever that YouTube is. I saw his mom going to YouTuber's platform and spoke with them. According to what whoever that was in the chat room said earlier, they are friends. So she got on there and spoke with them. Then I saw she did another video. It might be the same stream, I don't know, where she said, "Hey, you come down here, you know, I'm gonna have you prosecuted." And another one, now I would say this myself, Chasing Truth. I seen she put up something where she was crying. And if I heard her what she said at the end, she said, "I hope y'all happy for what y'all done." I said, shit getting crazy, man. Yeah, shit getting crazy. So, anyway. And I agree. It's a damn shame where parent got to come out and ask people to leave them alone or whatever the fuck happened, where she got to make them type of videos and say stuff like that. You know, just a damn shame, man. I get it, it's a true crime community. We want these stories resolved and this, that, and the third, but I think a lot of us just take this stuff a little bit too far. Just a little bit too far, you know. But hey, that's them. Nothing I could do about it. I can only keep doing what I've been doing. I can only do what I've been doing. Yeah, Kyle heard that too. Supposedly, they probably going down there. Even though she said that, they still probably going down there. So hey, gotta let the law deal with it. How they see fit. All right. Anyway, that's all I got to say about this story. You know, let's just hope we do have a good outcome and come with this, that he is found and we can get the ball rolling and get justice for Michael Vaughan. All right. Anyway, guys, y'all be careful out there. Be safe. Watch your children. All right. And stay tuned. That's all I got for you. Your man, Chris Thorns, and I'll talk to y'all a little later. Peace out.